Hello, what's up everybody? Okay, after yesterday's video, I started thinking about the idea of fulfillment and how we as humans feel fulfilled. I think a huge part of that is the connection we share with each other, kind of to yesterday's video of being sure to be intentional about the time you're spending with the people you care about. Yeah, I think another aspect of fulfillment is achievement. There's part of it of like feeling connected to other humans. That's a huge part of it. And then another branch of it is setting goals and achieving them. So I thought it'd be cool today to talk a little bit about how I set goals, why I set goals, and how to go about doing that. First off, why should we even set goals? Well, without goals, you really don't have any direction. You don't really know where you're going. You don't really know what you're working for. You're just kind of existing and going through the motions. And that can lead to feeling lost. It can lead to feeling stagnant. And also, without goals, it's kind of hard to track progress in life. If you're kind of just going through the motions and doing the same thing every day, you're never gonna have impactful moments or achievements that you can look back on and be like, yeah, I worked really hard for that thing for a really long time and I finally got it. That's awesome. For example, school. You have to go to school for a certain amount of years, and then at the end you graduate and you get a diploma or a piece of paper saying that you did that. And that's a goal. Maybe you didn't set that for yourself, but it is definitely a goal. So without set goals, whether it's set for us or set by us, you don't have any way of tracking your progress, so of course you're gonna feel like you haven't gone anywhere. So how do I set goals? Well, it starts off by figuring out, what do I even want? Like, what do I want to do? What do I want from my life? What do I want to do today even? Who do I want to be? All these questions that you should ask yourself to be able to set these goals, whether big or small. I figure out kind of what I want to do, who I want to be, where I want to go, and I just write all those out. I write all my high level things out of like, I want to be a good person, I want to be a dad one day, I want to own a house. These might not all come to mind really easily. You might have to sit there and really think about it and like look at the people you admire and then really narrow down what it is that you actually want. And then once you know what you want, you can start to set goals around them. Usually, for me at least, I'll set a 10-year goal, a 5-year goal, a 1-year goal, and then monthly goals, and then it keeps going down all the way to the daily goals. So there's 4 main aspects to a goal to make it a good goal, quote unquote. Those 4 things are, it needs to be specific, realistic, measurable, and time-bound. I'll run you through an example of one of my goals. So, in the fall, I want to run a half marathon. Is it specific? Yes. I know when it is, I know what it is, and it's a marathon. It's a half marathon, okay? Is it realistic? Yes. It's not until October. I have several months to be able to train for it, so I can make that happen. It's not gonna be easy, but I can make it happen. Is it time-bound? Yes. I have a deadline that I have to meet. I know when the race is. I have to be able to race it at that time. So it is time-bound. And is it measurable? Yes. Did I run all 13.1, I think, miles? I think it's 13.1. Anyway, did I run the marathon? Did I complete it? Did I do it? It is measurable, yes. An example of a not so great goal would be, I want to be healthy. At face value, that's a good goal to have. I also want to be healthy, but it doesn't meet all the criteria of a goal to make it actionable. We can't actually do anything with that goal because you would have to have several goals under that goal to make it happen. A better example would be something along the lines of, I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of August. It's specific. It's very specific. You know what you're doing. It is time bound, so you have until the end of August to do it, or you did not meet your goal. It is realistic, okay, because you have 4 months to do it, I think. A little over 2 pounds a week, maybe you gotta cut it back. Maybe you change that goal. Maybe it's not realistic. Maybe you have to push it back a little bit, so maybe the end of September. From there, is it measurable? Yes. Did you lose 10 pounds or did you not lose 10 pounds? Did you lose more than 10 pounds? I think you get it. Anyway, what I do is I set a series of goals like that. So I'll set a year goal with these parameters. My 5 and 10-year goals are actually a bit different. I don't go as specific because it's such a long time away. Those are the ones I make that are much bigger goals and more how I want to be as a person. They're a bit more ambiguous, and then all the other goals underneath kind of attached to those. So like they're kind of related. That might be a lot to take in, but the key takeaways there are you really want to make goals because without them, you don't really know where you're going. You're not really trying to achieve anything. You're not really pushing towards anything or working towards anything. You're just kind of going through the motions. And that's okay if that's what you want to do. But I feel like a lot of us, in order to feel fulfilled, you have to be striving for something. You have to be either pushing for more connection with people or trying to finish a challenge like I am right now. I'm doing the 30-day video challenge. Everybody wants to accomplish things, and in order to accomplish things, you have to set goals for yourself, and goals that are actually actionable. So they need to be specific, measurable, time-bound, and realistic. Yeah, so if you haven't made any goals or haven't even thought about this, I'm sure you have goals, but maybe they're not as specific as they need to be, or maybe they don't have the measurable aspect, or maybe you haven't set a deadline for yourself. I challenge you to do that today. Or I know it's late, so maybe tomorrow. Maybe you have a goal and you don't know how to get there. Maybe this will help you narrow it down and take those steps to get to where you want to be. I hope any of this made sense, or I hope that you find it useful. I've just been thinking about these different aspects of feeling fulfilled in life, and connection is definitely one of them. The second piece is purpose and setting goals. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you found any of that useful. Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate all of the new subscribers I have on the channel. That's crazy to me. I don't think any of these videos are that good to warrant the amount of subscribers I've gotten so far, but nonetheless, I'm super grateful for them. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.